So welcome to the first ever Kernel Panic podcast.
Episode 0.
Yeah. This is to give you a brief overview of who we are. I am Jeff, and I am with Dave. Jeff and Dave. Myself and Dave have both been in the IT world for over 10 years each. I personally started out as a software developer, moved into a sysadmin, and now I am a DevOps engineer, and I've been doing that for the past couple of years. I'm not sure exactly how long it's been. Dave, do you want to tell a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I sort of a similar boat. I have also worked in all kinds of different areas of tech. I started as an ops guy, then kind of like went to the dev world for a while. Then I came back to ops with sort of web security kind of thing. I've worked like designing data centers in Europe for a huge engineering company. And now I'm kind of back to my two favorite things, which are infrastructure and software development. So also kind of a DevOps, quote unquote, kind of role. I also have the Tutorial Linux YouTube channel where I kind of teach Linux and Unix sysadmin and programming basics, and I guess some intermediate and advanced stuff to something like almost 50,000 people now.
Yeah. And that's actually how this podcast came together, was me and Dave have worked together for the past year or so. And there was a bunch of questions on his YouTube channel that he thought would be good to answer in a long-form conversation.
Yeah, YouTube lends itself for nice, like, short tutorial content and like some basic commentary as you're working through some specific problem. But I think one of the things that I get a lot of questions about, and one of the things I think is really important, is questions that are a little bit more nuanced, that don't have a necessarily correct answer, and that where discussion and multiple perspectives and viewpoints are really valuable.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to try and do here over the next couple of weeks, at least, hopefully months, hopefully years. Hopefully we'll be in our late 60s with our VR headsets and mind sending this out to everyone on the planet, I think is
that's the ultimate goal.
Our world domination goal.
Perfectly straightforward. That's it, right there.
We want you to kernel panic in your sleep. We want you to wake up every day.
Jeff really is this cheesy in real life.
I really am. But we want you to wake up every day and be like, what is the new kernel panic?
So we're going to try to cover things that are relevant to both people that are aspiring to be tech people, whether it's programming or system administration or security people, network admin, database, whatever. And things that are good for as an intro for newcomers, and things that are also educational and interesting to people that are already working in tech.
Or just people in general. I mean, clearly, any animals out there that want to listen, go right ahead. I mean, we have
at this point, we're desperate.
Desperate. I mean, we just started, so we're not desperate yet.
There
are still high hopes here. But no, I think there's a lot of things in tech that are not explained very well, that even the news reports on but doesn't explain to everyone. I think anyone you ask on the street, if you said, hey, should I be using a VPN? Yeah. They'll say, oh yeah, I heard about that, but have no idea what that is.
Yeah, same for like net neutrality.
Right, like, oh, net neutrality, but I get free stuff from T-Mobile. Like, there's a problem with that, and we'll go in depth to help you understand what those things actually are. I mean, some of the topics we have coming up over the next couple of weeks is, should you have an Amazon Echo or a Google Home in your house? I mean, yeah, they're convenient and awesome, but
what are the privacy concerns there?
Right. I mean, so there's a lot of topics that we want to explain to people using our expertise in the subject matter. We're going to try and get some guests on that know more than we do, or that can give us a different perspective. I mean, not that you can see this over voice, but we are two white males in the tech industry, so we are kind of 98% of what the field is, maybe even higher. So to get different perspectives, I think is important. And that's our goal for the podcast for the next, couple of weeks at least, is to, start talking about some things that, are interesting to people and have fun doing it.
Yeah. So with any luck, we will get this podcast to kind of feel like you are just listening into two, working, experienced tech people talking about like relevant, interesting topics in a way that's accessible for pretty much anyone with like basic tech knowledge.
Yeah. So if we haven't bothered you or you don't hate our voices, I would recommend following us on Twitter at Kernel Panic Live. You can follow us on Twitch, where we will attempt to stream all of our podcasts live at Twitch/Kernel Panic Live. Or you can visit our website, which is not up yet, but will be very soon, at kernelpanicpodcast.com. Also, your typical iTunes and Overcast and whatever podcast app that you use, you'll be able to find us there. And, leave us feedback on Twitter, on YouTube, wherever, in the Twitch comments if you're there. Just let us know how we're doing. If there's questions you want us to answer over the next couple of weeks, we will do that.
Think of us as your window into the tech world where, if you're wondering about some, even if it's a niche topic, even if we don't personally know it, we have been in this industry long enough to know somebody who does that for a living. So we can see if we can get them on here and answering your questions.
And, all right, so we hope to see you soon.
Right on, guys. See you.
Yep.